Scientists created a lickable device that allows you to taste things through virtual reality. A male humpback whale swam 8,000 miles for some sex. And the state of Texas is going to ban the drugstore sales of sex toys. These are the weird stories for Thursday on Weird AF News, the only daily weird news podcast in the room. In this room. Scientists created a lickable device that lets you taste foods through virtual reality. This is very useful. We're going to need this when groceries get too expensive. We're going to just eat virtual reality fake food. Let's find out about this new revolutionary advance in technology here. By the way, I'm still waiting for someone to cure the nut allergy. So if anyone wants to get on that case instead of making virtual reality licking devices, I'd appreciate that. So virtual reality has revolutionized our digital experiences. As you know, maybe some of you have experienced this. I do not have a VR headset, but I've used one. Pretty cool. These things enable us to see, hear, and even touch things in the virtual worlds. And now, thanks to a breakthrough from researchers at the City University of Hong Kong, it's about to add another sense to the mix, the sense of taste. In a recent study published in the Proceedings of the National Academy of Sciences, scientists have unveiled a lollipop-shaped device capable of delivering different flavors, bringing a new level of immersion to your virtual reality environment. The device, described as a portable lollipop-shaped gustation interface, allows users to experience adjustable taste sensations, expanding the sensory possibilities within virtual, augmented, and mixed reality experiences. My question to you guys is, do you think this will only be used for food, for tasting food? Can you think of something else this might be used for? I don't know. It's slipping my mind. There's a lot of men out there who've never had the pleasure of tasting certain things that might want to... You know what I'm talking about, guys. You know what I'm talking about. A woman's armpit. You know what I mean? It's just people are going to be tasting armpits through this. I'm sure of it. Now, in case you're wondering how this works, okay, they developed a system that uses food-grade chemicals stored in gel pockets on this mouthpiece that's in the shape of a lollipop, apparently. These chemicals are activated using electrical currents, creating a taste sensation that combines with the user's saliva. The result is a virtual experience where you can taste everything from fruity flavors to savory dishes, making the virtual world feel more real than ever before. So it's pretty cool. I mean, you can imagine the ways in which this could be used. Maybe watching a baking show in virtual reality will have an extra element in that maybe you can try some of the baked goods that are in there. No nuts, please. I know what you're thinking. Jonesy, how wholesome of you to think that this is primarily going to be used for cooking shows and not for other things. Yeah, the elephant in the room. It's going to be used for pornography, obviously. Every new technology is... immediately used in a way to take in pornography. It seems to me. The track record runs pretty deep. I mean, my question is that something we want? Do we want to taste our porn? I mean, possibly. It's probably going to taste better in virtual reality than it's. It's not the greatest. It's okay. What are you talking about, Jonesy? Nothing. Armpits. Talking about armpits. You can imagine this being very useful, though, in that if your partner is on the road, you know, like a Journey song, faithfully. I noticed that a lot of Journey songs are about Mr. Steve Perry being away from his loved one on the road. They say that the road ain't no place to start a family. I can't sing right now because I'm superbly hungover from a holiday party I went to last night. But usually I'm better at that. Anyways, what was I saying? Oh yeah, you can cook something for your partner when they're away, and so you guys can eat a meal together, and then you can eat other things together, I suppose. Yay, technology! A randy, horny, humpback whale swam over 8,000 miles for some sex. This is some dedication to the cause, I have to tell you. Typically, humpback whales migrate long distances between polar feeding grounds and tropical breeding areas. Were you aware of this? Well, for this, humpback whales migrate over 5,000 miles, 8,000 kilometers, annually in the north-south direction. However, these whales are known to usually stay within their specific population and avoid mixing with any other groups. So, what was the reason this whale swam so far? I mean, this might happen if he's on OnlyFins, because sometimes you forget to adjust the mile radius that when you're looking for love in your area. OnlyFins, Jonesy, come on. I got to get a pun in here somehow. I got to squeeze it in. All right, let's keep reading and find out why. And did he get some? Or did he get all the way there and she put him in the friend zone? That could happen. Or did he arrive and she was like, "Oh, I have a headache. This ain't gonna go." When you dig down deep, the motivation for most living things is to get to procreate and to have sex. It seems, not Gen Z, but like most other creatures in the animal kingdom. Gen Z is so asexual; it just baffles me. All right, again, I'm so sorry. I'm going on these rants. Let's find out why this humpback whale swam 8,000 miles. And 'cause I would swim 8,000 miles, and I would swim 8,000 more just to be the whale who swam 8,000 miles to fall down at your seafloor. All right, we're making it work. Okay, back to the study. They say other factors involved why the whale traveled so far. 8,000 miles. Could be prey. The species could have faced changes in food and availability due to environmental factors like climate change and increased competition within its population for food. Okay. This extreme distance movement demonstrates behavioral plasticity, the researchers say, which may play an important role in adaptation strategies to global environmental changes and perhaps be an evolved response to various pressures. Yeah, I mean, my immediate hunch was that there's not enough humpback whales, right? Aren't they endangered? It would seem to me that they are. So in order to find a mate, you're going to have to go longer distances. It's just like that in the dating world. If you live in the middle of rural, Cracktown. If you live in the middle of Royal Buckminster, the middle of Royal Woodsy Lane, in the middle of, you know the place. If you're out there, there's not a lot of mating possibilities, so you got to drive your truck, hitch your wagon. You got to go miles and miles. Any traveling over 100 miles for sex is called a booty haul. Were you aware of that? Over 1,000 is a booty pilgrimage, and over 3,000, which is what this whale achieved, is known as a booty quest. So this whale went on a booty quest. I've gone on booty quests before. I've gone on booty hauls before. I've been on booty pilgrimages. I flew all the way to Asia in 2019 for some. Does that count? It was in coach. The things I've done for a little for some strange, as they say. No, they don't say that anymore. Jonesy, have you been hanging out with old jazz musicians? Oh, you better believe I've been hanging out with those cats, Daddy-O. I also went to a woman's place knowing she had 2 cats, and I have a cat allergy. So I went there. Well, I've mentioned both of my allergies in this one. Those are all my allergies, just the cats and the nuts. But anyways, yeah, I went over her place knowing she had 2 cats, and I knew that I had a countdown. It was a countdown to the booty. And about 45 minutes there, I was already, sneezing and wheezing and coughing, and my eyes were watery, and I was itchy, and all those things that happen when you're allergic to cats. And she didn't keep her place that clean. It was very, very the barriers to booty were huge. But I live for the cause. I do it for the cause. All right, but your questions about the whale, though. I mean, how could you? I mean, how can she not? Why didn't the that sound like Woody Allen? But like, why would you? I mean, she won't even meet him halfway. I mean, it's just crazy. This whale, 8,000 miles. She won't even meet him halfway. A proposed law in Texas will ban drugstore sex toy sales. I haven't really been paying attention, but can you buy sex toys in drugstores? Is that a thing now? I saw a sex toy being sold at the dollar store, and I didn't trust it. How could you trust it? They sell pregnancy tests there too. I don't know about that. You probably have to buy 5 of them. You can't just trust the one. You got to do that's a best of 5 series. Okay, at nearly any mass market drugstore in Texas, this article says, customers can buy the essentials: bandages, Tylenol, mascara, and the Hello Cake Little Sucker rechargeable and waterproof clitoral stimulator. Wow, what a title. However, this is going to go away. It could soon be illegal to buy the Hello Cake Little Sucker rechargeable waterproof clitoral stimulator. It might change and be illegal under this new Texas law that's been proposed by, obviously, a Republican. Pre-filed this week. Pre-filed. Pre-filed. I pre-filed it. Oh, that's good. That's better than filing it. The bill is called HB 1549, and it would prohibit the sale of, quote, obscene devices at retail stores like Target, Walmart, and CVS, and impose civil penalties on the retailers, and allow Texas counties and cities to bring legal action against them as well. I'm just curious why they call it an obscene device. It's not obscene at all. What's obscene about that? What's obscene is that you could walk into those same stores and see a citizen carrying around unconcealed an AR-15, and that's okay. I call that obscene, Texas. That's the true obscenity that's going on over there, not a sex toy. What's wrong with you? It's so stupid. The friggin' state is filled with guns, but they're scared of sex toys and books. Does that make any sense to anybody? Also, Texas has some real problems, that they need to tackle. So sad to see them doing this. A lack of health care and an electrical grid that's not so great, from what I've heard. Oh, also, there's some school shootings too. We don't need to. I want to keep it light though on Weird AF News, so we won't mention any of that crapola. Okay, the lawmaker that's proposed this, her last name's Hicklin. She's a former stay-at-home mom. Yeah, seems on brand. It says here she's also a school voucher advocate and backed by Governor Greg Abbott. You guys are familiar with this guy, I'm sure. This Greg Abbott of several years ago wanted to ban all sex toys in the state of Texas outright. Like, you couldn't have one. You would be arrested or whatever. Illegal. Make them all illegal. Can you imagine? Can you imagine? Like, it's 1412. All right, this lady says that this bill would provide, quote, an important safeguard for Texas families. Right. Are we all living in the same reality, guys? What is this? Idiocracy coming to full fold right here in Texas. Yeah, because you can't have a child see that there might be a sex toy in your CVS behind a locked glass. What would happen? Meanwhile, there's ammunition vending machines in the grocery stores. That's totally normalized. I mean, the back-asswardness of all of this is so funny. What are you going to ban next? The foot-long hot dogs at Costco? Heaven forbid someone gets some ideas. I mean, these people are out of their minds. They're like, lube, that's the devil. And then those same people are like, what? I don't see what's wrong with child marriage. It's no problem. Wow. All right, another quote from this nitwit. Parents do not consent to their children being exposed to obscene devices while shopping for toothpaste. Yeah, but the guns, man. So House Bill 1549 provides common sense protections for families by ensuring parents can shop with their children without encouraging sexually explicit items that might compromise their innocence. Ooh, so compromising. Lady, have you held a smartphone in your hand ever? You stupid. the access that children have to whatever, lady, whatever. Are you living in a cave? And I mean, the whole premise of your argument is ridiculous too when it comes down to sexuality. Like, these, maybe speaking to your children, these are speaking opportunities to talk about sexuality, teaching moments. You know what I mean? I love how in these places, run by a certain ideological group, they think that you could just hide these things from the children. Like, you're going to hide sexuality from them. You're going to hide cannabis from them. I remember one time I was hanging out in Orange County, right, which happens to be a certain political ilk, let's just say. And I was on a scooter ride with a lady friend, and we pulled over to smoke a joint, smoke a little pre-roll on the sidewalk. And a man, it was in a neighborhood, but we were kind of like away from houses. We weren't anywhere near anybody's home, but some man walked all the way down the street. I don't know where he came from. And he said, could you stop smoking here? The children might see it. There's children living here. I'm like, bro, first of all, it ain't going to see us. From afar, it looks like it could be a cigarette. Who knows what it is? Secondly, you're in the state of California, homie. You're gonna shield the children from cannabis in the state of California? Like, this is like the capital of marijuana in this country. Well, I mean, maybe Denver. But like, come on, man. People are just living, like I said earlier, we're not in the same reality. Yeah, I mean, you are living in such denial and just not paying attention to culture. But yeah, spend your resources and your lawmaking devices, your meetings, all that time, taxpayer dollars in solving problems like this. It's so sad. Texas government, just small enough to fit between a woman's legs and still disappoint her. Hi, my friends. It's your buddy Jonesy. Just plugging away. Just made it through. Supremely hungover. We did it, though. It's in the can. Despite being so hungover, I actually got a little fired up about that last one. Very, very cool. Hey, I got a nice email I want to read from Jay Voronovich. It says, "Hey, Pod Daddy, you make my mornings tolerable. You and coffee. Looking forward to my extra 1.84 years of paying taxes. Here's the photo you requested. Me as Craig Kringle. St. Nick's younger brother who has a terrible reputation. Have fun with that, and thanks for making me late to work. Good luck with your whatever." And then Jay here sent me some amazing photos of him dressed as Craig Kringle, who I didn't know existed. Very funny, amazing outfit. I'm wondering if Jay made this. Like, it's really, really sophisticated and looks really, really great. The boots and everything. It's just like awesome outfit. I did ask for if anyone has some weird Christmas outfits they're going to be, trekking around with this holiday season, and to send me a photo. So this was the first one I got. So shout out to Jay. Thank you. You guys can email me, funnyjones@gmail.com, or you can slide into my DMs on Instagram @funnyjones as well. If you want to support the show, it's weirdafnews.com. Go there this holiday season. And you can, join the Patreon, or you can buy me a coffee. And then you can click on the merch link in the description of this podcast, too. There's a merch link. And, and it's also in my... Where else did I post that? I think I need to post it more. I will post it more. I'm going to send an email for the holiday season anyway, so you guys will all get that. If you're not on the email list, just email me, funnyjones@gmail.com. I'll put you on the email list. So I'll send an email out with, the merch link and all of that, and wishing everybody a happy holiday. I need to get on that because it's getting, we're like 2 weeks away. So from Christmas. Anyways, shout out to all of you. Appreciate you. Tomorrow's going to be a Florida Friday episode, so please send me those Florida weird news stories from this week. That would be appreciated. Thank you. And good luck with your life, baby.